Hello and welcome, I'm Stormo, and we are going for more of a swim, I guess? That's right, we did that part. I know where we're going. We're going upstairs. So we need to... where do we need to go here? What we might do is change into something less... we'll go back to being normal Mario. I know, I'm boring, but whatever. I like normal Mario. Not to do that, I need to go up here. It is up here, isn't it? Oh no, this is the dress level. The shop level is... oh no, this is the shop level as well, okay. That was where I needed to be and I got completely lost and confused, so that was good fun. Good times. I mean, I don't even need to do this, I'm just doing it because I can. Okay. I've got that when you hit A... so you got to do that. That's how this confusing layout works. I didn't get the outfit in the desert world. I forgot to. That was dumb. I was going to get... my plan is to get the outfits in all the worlds, and I completely forgot to get the one in the desert world, so... that was kind of stupid of me, I guess. Anyway, we want to go out here, don't we? Because I actually need to go... up to here. In fact, I think because I did that switch before, I can actually just go here. I don't need to do that. So go up here, and then go around here. Grab these coins. We've actually achieved our moon quota for this world too, which is nice. Which means we can disappear to the forest world in the next episode. So that's good. Okay, if I do that, I should get all those, and if I do this, I should get up here, and I should hit this checkpoint, and we should have a boss battle. And then we can actually leave this area, I think. We already got the Lock Lady dress. Oh wow, it matches the tuxedo. Hey, it's tall guy who I kind of reminds me a little bit of Goofy from oops. Oh, that didn't go well. Uh oh. Oops. There we go. Oh. You can actually, I didn't quite pull it off then, but you can actually, oh, I missed. I don't know how I kept missing that. I think just the perspective can be a little bit weird. Oops. Gee, it hardly seems like it hits him at all, doesn't it? Okay, let's see. Can we make it across to him? Yep, there we go. Perfect. World record pace. I mean, maybe. And we got our multi-moon. And that actually solves a few problems in this area too, because not only do we have our moons completed, but I believe that allows a certain part of the level to open up to make it easier to access this part. But whatever, we've actually completed the Lake Kingdom already, so... yes, I'd be worried about them too. Let's get after them. So, we've now opened this area up, and I think she'll be pretty happy. So while we're here, there is one other thing I want to do, because I've just seen it over here. I'll just go up here, because there is this. So there's these little sort of hint arts all over the place, and you can take a screenshot of them. If I press my screenshot button, it'll take a capture of it. And then you can use the Switch's screenshot feature to oops. You can use the Switch's screenshot feature to What was I doing? Sorry, I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah, you can use the Switch's screenshot feature to... Hang on, there's a moon here. Or is it just coins? Oh, no, it's just these guys. Oh, no, this is a disaster. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the next kingdom. I think we're done here. Oh, hang on. There's a moon here. I know there's a moon here. Anyway, yes, you can use the Switch's gallery feature to get the other screenshots. To look at the screenshots and get the moons. And the moons are actually count for the kingdom where you found the art in. Oh, it disappeared. The kingdom where you found the art in rather than the kingdom where you found the moon in. So, when we eventually get it, that art will count towards this kingdom, even though it's clearly in the Cascade Kingdom. Anyway, let's get out of the Lake Kingdom, because we're actually done here for the moment. We don't need to go any further, which is kind of impressive. I believe we'll be off to the Wooded Kingdom, the Forest Kingdom. Yep, so let's add more to the big balloon. Because that's what this is, it's not a sail, it's a balloon. And it might look a bit like a sail at the moment, but trust me, once it fills out, it'll be a balloon. Yes, let's reach the Wooded Kingdom. So I don't believe there's any difference, any difference between the kingdoms depending on the order you do them in. I think that there's no reason. It's basically just the game giving you a choice to make itself a little bit less linear, I guess, as you go through the story. Like the game, once you beat the story, the game becomes very non-linear because you can just go wherever you want and do whatever you want. But before that point, yeah, you are sort of on this linear path around the world. Anyway, let's just skip over this, which is really just hiding a loading screen. You can actually skip this, you can press a button and it'll just display an 8-bit loading screen, which is really funny. But I just like to see the visuals there, so there we go. Anyway, the Wooded Kingdom. This place has some of the best music in the game, so I really love the song they use here. We won't get to hear it for a little while. But once we do, then yeah, there'll be some cool stuff, but yeah. Now, every kingdom is inhabited by a different kind of inhabitants. We saw the mermaids, we saw the guys in the desert kingdom. This kingdom is robot watering cans. Panic and spin routine. Oh no. An unidentified object. Oh, also, there's this cool radio, and if you sit here, Mario will dance to it. And if you do this, it'll play a different song. I don't remember it doing now. I remember it doing something different. It's the Cappy Cap guy. Yes, I know how the coins work. Stop telling me. So this is the outfit for this area, this is the Explorer outfit. And this is the other outfit that we can get, the Scientist outfit. So obviously the one we'll need is the Explorer outfit, so once we've got the relevant number of coins, I think there are some coins just hidden around here somewhere too. One of these trees has some, there's actually a whole section over here that has a bunch of stuff. There we go, there's some coins over there. So I'll grab those. The coins in this area are of course bolts, because the area is run by robots and robots need bolts. Now, if we kick this rock enough, I wonder what will happen. A coin will pop out. But if we kick these rocks enough, I wonder what will happen. A coin. Surely one of them is more than a coin. Yes, I saw the hint art. I'll get back to that in a second. Let's just kick this moon. Nope, that gave us a heart. Yeah. Let's pick this up. Okay, so this is somewhere in the desert. So yeah, I'll screenshot it. And we'll be able to use that for reference. I'll be able to use that for reference if I go back there. That looks like a suspicious glow. Oops. Oh, it's just more coins. We're getting pretty flush with coins, actually, aren't we? There's those mysterious moon rocks over there, too. I'm sure that'll be important at some point. No, it doesn't do anything. Yep. Anyway, let's talk to the Sphinx. Ah! Oh, pardon me. Sorry about that. I'm still recovering from my cold that I've had for a while now. I believe he wanted flowers. I am correct. Okay, what other questions do you have? No, no more. Okay, you're done with questions. Oops. Ah, yep, we can do... Yep. Ah! God damn it. See, the reason that went wrong is because I actually generally use the A button to jump rather than the B button. Basically, in this game, just to be clear, A and B both jump, and X and Y both throw the hat. Oops. While we're thinking about it, let's just give ourselves some health. Thank you, Princess Peach. There we go. See, Cappy can clean up the poison. But, oh man, I love the music in this stage. It's such a cool piece of music, this. Okay, we obviously need to do something to open that door. Road to Sky Garden, that's where we need to go, and that's the boss up there, so... figure all that out now. There's a pipe there, I wonder where that leads. Let's go through this pipe, find out where it goes. I don't know where this pipe goes, I've never been through here. Oh, it's like a 2D section that isn't actually a 2D section. That's cool, I guess. Oh, ow, that didn't go well. Uh-oh. No, I really don't care about getting those coins. What I care about is getting up here. Can we get up there? Yeah, I can. I bet I can get up there. Ah, come on. I had this. I had it just before. Ooh. I'm sure the mic picked that up, but I just heard a very loud crack of thunder outside. Ah, why am I not attaching the wall? Come on, Mario. Come on, Mario, you're better than this. I did it fine just before. The one time I get it is the one time I then don't get the rest of it, and the rest of the time I don't get it. And I know I can get up there. Oh. There we go. Turns out what you need to do is a spinny jump. Okay, so we got that moon. So that's one of our many moons that we're going to need for this area. No, go down. Oh. That was just straight failure on my part, really. Oh. It was all just straight failure on my part, really. Get up here before that water goes. There we go. Nice. Nice, got it. Got a moon. Flooding pipeway. Yay. Yay us. That went well. I did alright. I think. Then we're back out here. Now, let's go across this path. These bricks collapse. I'm going to have to wait for them to respawn. I can do the hat dive trick to get across there, but I'm not very good at that trick, so I try not to do it whenever possible. And yeah, there's a bunch of coins down there that we don't need to worry about. One thing that's really interesting about the kingdom is that there's this huge dome around it. I don't know if anyone's ever made a big deal out of this, or if there's ever an explanation for it. This kingdom actually has this huge dome around it, which is really cool. Let's talk to. Exploring for treasure, yay! It's hiding somewhere and no peeking, yay! The monster's minions are still on top of the tower. Well, we'll figure that out once we get up there. I didn't even get this flag. So these piranha plants are the ones spilling all the goop everywhere. And that's a problem for us. Fortunately, piranha plants can't eat Cappy. And the beauty of that is that it means that we can kill the piranha plants. Let's get up here and get that. Oh, obviously that's not the right way to do it. Oh, hang on, I think I remember how to do this. Oops. No. Is there not a hidden question mark? No? Oh, well, maybe not. Let's go around here. Oh, I see what this is. Yep. It's a fire brother! And I have to do him without my hat. Oh, you're done. That was easy. Remember when those guys were hard in Super Mario Bros. 3? No, they were never hard, sorry. I forgot. Remember in Super Mario Bros. 3 when you encounter them and, because they're the secret... Like, I don't know if you were anything like me, but when I was a kid... can I get my hat back now? There we go. When I was a kid, I read instruction manuals for games I got religiously. And I read the instruction manual for Super Mario 3. And it talked about all the different kinds of Hammer Brothers. And I was like, oh, cool, there's Fire Brothers and Boomerang Brothers and stuff. But all through the game, there was no Fire Brother. I'm like, where'd the Fire Brother go? And then I discovered there's a secret. Because there's a hidden flute in World 2, in the Desert Worlds. And, oh boy, there's some thunder happening outside. And that hidden flute has... that hidden flute is guarded by a fire brother. Is it one or two? I think it's only the one. It's been a long time since I played Super Mario 3. Geez, that's a game I could let's play. Oh, jeez. I could talk about Super Mario Bros. 3. It's actually one of my favourite video games of all time because it is genuinely a great game. Speaking of genuinely great games, we're about to play one of the genuinely coolest dudes. These guys, these little sort of nut kids that we're playing as, these are fantastic to play. The mechanic is so perfectly good. Like, it is legitimately shocking how good this mechanic is. So the way these Nut Brothers work, I don't know if that's it now, I'm just going to call them Nut Kid. The way these Nut Kids work, alright, is that you hold jump to do that, but then they will do a little jump at the top. And it's really important to know that that's what they actually do. Because if you don't... Oh no, I didn't want to do that. I don't think I can get back up there, can I? No. You actually gain height off that little jump. So, you can see there, you do gain a little bit of height off that jump, which is what allows you to do all the good stuff. I'm really annoyed about that because there's a moon over there that I no longer can get to because I destroyed all the bricks. Well, just have to settle for getting these coins instead. Yeah, I've got a thunderstorm happening around here, kids. That's gonna be fun. So what it means is that if I want to get up here, I can do this and get all these invisible coins that are up here that I didn't know were there. That's neat! Downside to Nut Brother, to Nut Kid, is that I can't use him to clean the poison up because I have to obviously control him with my cap. So there is a downside to being a Nut Kid. I love that you defeat the big one the same way you defeat the little ones too. Like, the game has taught you this mechanic, and it applies consistently to all of them. I think that's really neat. In fact, I think that's one of the great things about this game, is that it is very consistent in terms of, if a thing does a thing, it always does that thing, right? And I mean, okay, that's a pretty obvious thing to say, right? But there's physics, like Mario games have certain physics. The way Mario jumps is very particular. I'm not going to get anything out of these, am I? The way Mario jumps is very particular, and in the 3D games, I've always given him this flippy triple jump that he has, which I remember playing Mario 64 when that first came out, and just really struggling getting the hang of Mario's jumping. And, like, at the time, you know, you'd never really played 3D Mario. I'd never even played a 3D platform game before. It took me a long time to get the hang of the camera in that game, and the various other aspects of it. But that 3D flippy jump would trip me up like you would not believe in that game. I had so much trouble with it, and I've just realised this is not the right way to go. Oh, yes, it is. But we actually... do I want to get those coins that are down over there? I do want to get those coins that are down over there. And learning all those techniques that I'd never had to do, because, you know, up until that point, I'd never played a 3D Mario because they didn't exist. But more important than that, I hadn't played any 3D games. Like, my experience up till we got a Nintendo 64 was an NES. I never had a Super Nintendo. I'd never played... I mean, I played Mario World at friends' places and stuff like that, you know, obviously. But I never owned a Super Nintendo myself. I went from an NES to a Nintendo 64. And, you know, that was good. That was a big leap. But it meant I went from early 2D gaming, like, you know, 8-bit 2D gaming, to pretty much the pinnacle of 3D gaming in the late 90s. I mean, I don't think anyone would argue that the Nintendo 64 had the PlayStation, the Saturn beat in terms of 3D gameplay, at least. Like, even if it wasn't, you know, the best console technically, and I mean, I've always believed it was. Although I think the PlayStation can do more polygons, is, I believe, the difference between them. Or something like that. The N64 is better at some things, and the PlayStation's better at other things, but I always assumed the N64 was a more powerful console. Now, I bet if I go here and I hit that, I'll get a moon. Nut planted in the tower. Now, my nut path has disappeared, so I have to wait for it to come back. My nut path, my garden path. I missed those coins. Ah, well. Anyway. So yeah, so I went to Mario 64, and it took me a long time as a kid to get the hang of the 3D graphics in Mario 64. Because my only other experience with 3D gameplay, and I use that term a little bit loosely here, was Doom on the PC, which I didn't own a PC, but again, I played it a lot at friends' houses at the time. But yeah, so I never had a Super Nintendo, but I had Mario 64. And I played a lot of Mario 64. In fact, when we first got it, it was my dad bought the Nintendo 64. Oh, they got the soiree bouquet already. Oh well. The weird thing actually with these guys is every time you encounter, they've already won. Like, you're basically just fighting them off after the fact, which I think is really odd. Oh boy. I just remember too, I think you can interrupt him. Oops. Oops. Jump! There we go. Oh, whoops. You can knock him about in his hat too. Ow. Gonna just take advantage of something here, if I can, if I've got time. There we go. I know it's cheating, but whatever. Ow! There you go, you're done. There we go. You can't, I don't think you can actually knock him out of the hat face, but you can certainly control where he goes. Just to sort of keep him out of the way a bit. Oops. There's a heart over here too. I'll grab that heart over here. There we go. Nice. Oh. There we go. You're done. That's 2 boss battles in an episode. I'm being very efficient with my boss battles. Very good. Very happy about that. Cappy! And Mario! So, yeah, as I was saying, it took me a long time. When we got the Nintendo 64, as we grabbed that moon, when I got the Nintendo 64, my dad, my sister, and I bought it. We bought it from Meyer Electric here in the city here in Melbourne. We got it home and we plugged it in, we hooked it up, we plugged Mario 64 and we played it, and I'm not even kidding, for 24 hours straight. We didn't sleep at all. We just played the game from... I don't think we beat it. I think we ended up getting about... maybe you did. I think we ended up getting about maybe 30... I think we got to the second Bowser fight. There's 3 Bowser fights. I think we got to the second one in that time. And part of that was we just weren't very good. And part of that was that I think one of the penguin races where you got to get a star took us 3 hours to beat. Now, in our defense, it was probably 4 in the morning when we were attempting it. But I do remember the sun starting to come up when we finally beat that. Finally beat one of the penguin races. So, we need assistance. Oh boy. But yeah, so that was a fun thing. Oh my god, look at these tanks. Guess what? Tank you! Oh, I hit the wrong button. I keep thinking it should be a trigger, and it's not. It's the Y button. Anyway, that guy got tanked. I love that the tanks activate the question blocks. The one thing I always found with Super Mario 64 too, playing it, I always remember thinking, it didn't seem like a Mario game because it didn't have mushrooms, it didn't have the P-Wing, it didn't have, sorry, not the P-Wing, the Raccoon suit, the Tanuki suit, all that stuff. There wasn't, like, you had these cap power-ups and that was it. That was all you had. Yes, you might. You can destroy these tanks by doing that too. You know, it didn't have all these things that to me made Mario Mario. Pull a lever to receive a seed. Okay. So, there we go. Cool, I'll just throw it past where I need it to be. But, that didn't mean I hated it. I was just always thought it really odd. Can I get... No, how do I get those coins? Hang on a second, let's go back down for a second. I want to see, how would I even get there? Can I do it just by climbing and jumping off? If I, like, got to there and then jumped off, would that... I might need a bit more height. Oh, you know what? Maybe I need to do the cap dive. Oh, man, I can never do the cap dive. My one weakness. My one weakness. You know what? I don't even need those coins. I've got enough coins. I didn't even buy them when I was back at the shop. I forgot to buy the outfit. I'm gonna get this flag. Uh-oh. Mario, come up here. Oh, Mario! Seriously, come on. Places to be, mate. There we go. Right, let's grab this flag, and then we're gonna do a little bit of a cheat. It's not actually a cheat. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. I have to fast travel to the ship. Yeah. Okay. We'll go get the cap, and we'll get the Explorer's outfit, just so we can see it, because it's cool. And I want to get all the outfits for all the world-specific outfits. And I also remember thinking at the time that there was such a limited number of courses in Mario 64, but of course, just because it doesn't have a huge number of courses, or huge number of sort of areas, I guess, the best way, because the courses aren't really the areas. But just because it doesn't have a huge number of courses, of course, that's a tongue twister. Doesn't mean, yes, I will wear the Explorer hat, and I will wear that. Doesn't mean that it didn't have a lot to do. And eventually we did get all 120 stars in the game, and we got the secret Yoshi, which was cool. I remember thinking that was super cool that Yoshi was in the game. I was like, why didn't they put Yoshi in the game? But I was still disappointed that you couldn't ride him. Anyway, we'll walk back to wherever it was we were. Is that where I need to go? Forest Charging Station, Iron Road. I think this is where we need it to be. Well, we'll find out. But yeah, and I really, you know, I mean, I really did enjoy This Is Not Where We Need to Be. I need to go. It's fine. It's fine. Just go up here. Mario looks fantastic in this outfit. I think this is one of the cooler outfits he has, actually. This and the, there's the New Donk City one where he looks like a mafioso. That looks great too. So, okay. Oops. Okay, so let's go up around here. There's a moon we'll get here, and then we're just kind of sort of gonna have to call it an episode, I think, after I get this moon. This moon involves jumping on Goombas. Come here. Come on. There we go. Oh, she loves it. Oh, she gave us a moon. She was so happy to see a bunch of Goombas, she literally mooned us. There we go. The first time I did that, I completely misjudged where the moon was and like jumped forward and had to work my way back up there. Which was pretty hilarious. Anyway, we're going to actually leave this episode here for the moment, and we'll come back and do the next boss, which is up around here in the next episode. So, there's the charging station one, which is this one here. In fact, there's a moon here I can easily just get by going here and doing that. That should give me a moon. Thanks for the charge. They're all running out of... This one waited too long. Ran out of charge. Yep, it's very crowded. Maybe you should fix the other ones up. Anyway, we're going to leave it here for the moment. So, I'll come back and reminisce more about my experience of Mario 64 in the next episode, if I remember. So, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all then.